Hey guys, it's Cooterz with a unboxing, my first unboxing I believe of hopefully many to come. Today I'll be unboxing the Canon SL1. I'm going to be using it for vlogging, so I thought I would show you guys just what it looks like inside the box, stuff like that. No frills, no crazy angles, because I just have my webcam and I don't want to move it around. I mean, I have other cameras, but I don't want to have to set them up, because we're going to do a really cheap, like unboxing real quick. I watched a few unboxing videos, I'm sure you guys have too, and I've noticed there's three main components. Camera, obviously, the box in which you're going to open. We're actually unboxing a lens as well. Box, and then, as I always say, a very fancy and impractical knife, which I actually have. This is, for all you EDC fans or whatever out there, this is a CRKT M16-13T. If you have no idea what I just said, then it doesn't matter. Anyway, we're going to open this up. This is the lens, I believe. I bought it's a Canon 24mm pancake lens. It's one of their newer ones, I think. I bought it because I wanted to get like a really minimalistic setup on the SL1. I have other Canon SLRs or DSLRs, so I didn't really want to go all out on the lens. I just wanted to get something that was tiny. This only fits on ASPC crop sensors, so I can only use it on this thing because I only have full frame sensors actually. On my other Canons, I have a Canon 5D Mark II, 5D Mark III, and a 1DC. If you're really curious on why I have so many cameras, is because I do a lot of videography. Anyway, so this is the Amazon box, just move that out of the way. So here's the box. It's actually tiny. I mean, the lens is tiny, so it's nice that it comes in a small packaging. It is a 24 millimeter f 2.8 STM for the pancake. And I have another box back there of a lens to show you comparison, but basically this is about a third to a fourth of the size of a normal, well, quote unquote, normal lens box. Maybe actually not that small. Maybe more a half to a third of like of a 50 millimeter, 1.4, 1.2, one of those. All right, yeah, I guess we'll show this. So inside, instruction manual, Japanese and English, as they usually do from Canon, just like Nikon, stuff like that. Not a big deal. Let's see, a leaflet. Pull that out, and I think it should just be the lens and probably a case cover thing. This is a little plastic holder. It's nothing special. And bubble wrap, as always. So it comes with the normal Canon lens cap and back lens filter cap as well. So the front one and the back one. It's funny because if you look at the size of this, the back cap, which is a normal cap, is actually about the same size as this little part of the lens, the front lens encasing. And then this is kind of like the newer style Canon lens caps, I believe, where they have a push in the middle, and you can also use the ends as well, or the the perimeter or the sides. I believe the older Canon ones may have only been on the edges. I don't remember actually. I haven't used one of my lenses in a while, so maybe this is old. I don't know if this is an old style, but I don't think all Canons had this kind of lens cap. Maybe I'm used to using bigger lens, so it would make sense to not have them in the middle. But sorry for all the noise. It's there's people working outside of my condo. But yeah, so that's the lens. So as you can see, this is a pretty small setup. Let's get out the camera. Let's get out the camera. Ugh. On just on my lap. Okay. This is the camera. This is like the dullest knife ever because I haven't sharpened it in years. So this is the Canon SLI, like I said. It's part of the Rebel line. The Rebel line is just a bunch of entry-level DSLRs that Canon has been marketing for quite some time. Here's the box. You see, it's kind of cool looking, kind of hip. It's not the normal, like, you know, red and black and white Canon box. Sorry, my cats are loving packaging, so she's down there, as you can see. Right down there. Oh, hello. But yeah, this is definitely marketed to kind of more beginner photographers. Maybe even not really beginner videographers, because most of those are going to go with, like, you know, a handycam or some sort of video only body. But yeah, so this is the box. Pretty basic. It's not too big, not too small either. I don't know. I'm not really surprised by how big or small it is. It's about what I expected. The packaging is way different though. I was expecting a less I don't know what to say. Noticeable box. Like, they're usually really boring with their stuff. Anyway, here's a warranty card. Again, just some sort. What is this? This is a instruction manual revision, and then of course, you know, you have your two basic instruction and your other manual that's in. Sorry about that. Spanish, I believe. Let me turn that off. Oh, okay. Production fail. Oh, and then they always give you, like, drivers for your computer if you need to use certain imaging software. I never really use these. I've never used the Canon ones. I've always just used Lightroom, so I'm not even sure what a lot of these are. I think they just have some built-in things where you can control. I know the higher-end cameras, you can control your camera from the computer. It's kind of cool. I mean, it's somewhat gimmicky too. Anyway, so let me show you if I can. Let's see if I can bring this here. Okay, so this is what the inside looks like after I've tore out all of the instruction manuals and stuff. Basic USB, mini USB, or micro USB, I guess, cable. No, this is a, nope, I take it back. It's a mini. It's actually a mini. I'm not sure if you can see it, but right there, mini USB. Tiny battery, not the same as the LP6s that I'm used to using on the 5Ds. And of course, their awesome Canon strap. You gotta look cool, guys. Support Canon. And then the actual body. Let's look at that. So pretty small, actually. I didn't know what to expect. I've seen them in pictures, stuff like that. So this is actually the first time I've ever held one in my hands. I knew it was small. This is marketed as the smallest DSLR Canon has made, and they claimed at one point it was the smallest in the world, I think. At least out of major, you know, companies. And it is quite small, like just from putting my hands on this little dust bag. Yeah, this is really sleek. It's set up just like most cameras, most DSLRs you'll see from Canon. This has a more rubberized, rugged grip than I'm used to. The other ones I see are not as tacky. Tacky not as in like looking bad, but tacky as in like, you know, just a lot of friction. I have fairly big hands actually, so this is gonna be like easy for me to manhandle in a sense. This is like the old, you know, the newer like on-off switches right here, which you usually see on the newer bodies. You don't have those. You would have them down here on like the 5D, I know, down by the thumb. There is no roller stuff down here. It's just a little normal menu, and I guess you do actually have mic input, which is nice. So mic input, let's see, stereo, and oh, there's the little AV digital out, which no one really uses ever, and HDMI out, and then of course the remote control. I can show you. They have right there, and there's a hot shoe, and then a poppy up flashy, which not a big fan of. And again, I'm not used to having flashes on my camera, so this is interesting. This will be fun to play around with. This is the height. Oh, okay. Let's see what it looks like with the lens. How's that? Just to get a good like all around, you know, feel of what that will look like in a sense. Wow, this is really really a tight fit on the lenses. I'm used to a really quick, you know, very smooth locking system. This is very, it almost felt like it was I was putting it on the wrong way. So I like to do with these. Have you seen these? I love to put these two together and make a little like house, little house. So cute. I don't know if you guys do that. It's a good way of storing like the actual like sensor cover, dust cover, and your lens cap. You can actually put them together, and I don't know. I just like it. It's a little bit easier to manage. Anyway, this is it. This is all. This is the whole camera right here with the 28 or 24 rather that we. Sorry about that. That we just unboxed earlier. There you go. It's about. I mean, I don't have a ruler. I could get one out, but I'm gonna guesstimate about 4 inches here. About maybe 2.5, 2.25, about 3 up to the top, and then deep only about 2 inches deep. Maybe to this lens, it's another like 2.25 to, or 2 3/4 to 3, about the same as the height. So you can see there. So it's actually a very slimline, like very minimalistic type of setup. Like I'm going to be using this for like vlogging. So like this, I actually like this. I can put my thumb here for like that kind of selfie stuff, or I can even just the old reach around, the old reach around, which works as well on from this side, right? I'll probably be doing the thummy hold like this. I like it though. It's light. It's small. It's what I wanted, really. It's cute. So there's another reason why I got it. But I'll show you an example. I don't have my Mark III with me right now. It's at my parents'. But I'll show you the 1DC just to give you a pro body DSLR comparison to the smallest marketed DSLR there is. Let's go look at it. Let me get my bag. Should have this ready. Okay. This is running my kind of running gun setup without my shotgun mic. It's obviously not mounted on the hot shoe right now. Cold shoe, I should say. This is a, what is it, click? Yes, a click wristband that I like to put on. I don't like the neck ones, as you might have noticed. It's not hip. No, I just don't like them. They get in the way. I hate having stuff hanging around the neck, especially this, So I have this just in case. It's a safety. It's not, I don't really use it, to stabilize shots or anything. You can, but I haven't really found that need. Maybe once or twice, but not, you don't rely on it. I take it off sometimes when it gets in the way. This is running the kit lens 24 to 105 millimeter kit lens for the 5D Mark II, I believe, probably the 5D Mark III as well. It's an f4. I like it because it has image stabilization, so for video it's very good. But anyway, this is a pro size DSLR body. Pro being they add this kind of bottom part. It's because the battery is so large, right? So that's what this bottom section is for. And they add, more controls to hold it in that kind of portrait shot. You have like, actual controls to take pictures from. You can turn it off, but so you don't accidentally hit them. But anyway, just to get the size comparison, I'm not going to do a review on this, obviously. Let's hold this down here. And here's the little itty bitty. So this is the Canon 1DC. It's the same size as the 1DX, the 1D Mark IV or whatever. It's just the cinema version, 4K video. Here is the Rebel SL1. Sorry, I don't know why I forgot. I think it's also marketed as the 1000D or something like, I don't know, something weird like that. So anyway, here you go, guys. Here's a kind of side-by-side comparison. I can move it down here. I'll put them in front just to show you if I can get a good kind of capture of like, here's the top angle, and then, side angle, I guess this way, and then the other way, little dance here. So yeah, I mean, in terms of weight and stuff, this feels like it's a good 10 pounds or more. This feels like it's a little toy that's like, 3 pounds. So there you have it, guys. That's pretty much it. Difference between, the huge ass camera with a big kind of Not even a cinema lens, obviously, but just a normal, probably common lens that people use for videography or even photography. I mean, it's a 24 to 105, so you're going to get a lot of range there. F4, you can shoot in almost all light situations, lighting situations. You'll have some issues indoors, but other than that, you're fine. And then you got the little pancake STM SL1. Great for your own selfie shots, great for just the aspiring, beginning photographer. And obviously the vlogger like me. The EOS M is probably another good choice and possibly a better choice for people who are wanting to do it for run and gun, just shooting, whether like entry level, interchangeable lenses and even like vlogging and easy videography stuff. I would probably look into the EOS M. The reason why I got this is because I like the DSLR body. I'm used to that body style. I have a Canon PowerShot, so I felt like this was a good step to get the 1080p video that I wanted, as well as have a camera functionality. I'm only going to probably have this lens, so this is basically a 38 millimeter after the crop. So they have a 40 millimeter STM as well, Canon does, which is for full frame bodies. So it's pretty much the same on the crop body. They just can't fit on my 1DC, unfortunately. But I won't be using it anyway because I have lenses that are just as capable, if not more. So, guys, thanks for joining on the unboxing. Look forward to the next unboxing because I'm going to do it using the SL1 to film it. So we kind of get a cool, a hands-on review with this camera while I unbox the next thing. I'm not going to say what it is, but hype. Check it out because it's going to be cool. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.